not. Oh. Dang it.
I knew I was getting close.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's empty.
She's empty. We'll just throw it then. Drink up. Thank you. Nice. Okay, that's probably good. Thank you. That's much better. I'm out of the sun now. What's up, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're at my shop at my dad's place, and we're gonna be working on this Integra today. So the story with this Integra, basically I bought it wrecked off the auction because I want to use the swap out of it for that EK hatch that I showed y'all at the other shop. The problem is, when I got the car home, I already noticed that the transmission case had been busted. It has like a giant piece of the case missing, so I am on the hunt for a case, but they're really not that easy to find. It's just the LS Integra transmission, so I haven't had any luck finding a case yet. I'm hoping I'm able to. If y'all know where I can get one, please let me know. I'd be interested. But obviously I don't want to pay the same price as I would if I would just buy another transmission. But also there's another issue here. So this car has a JDM B20B, and you know, I'm dumb because I did go and look at this car, and I guess I didn't look at it very good. So when I went there, I was looking at 3 other cars as well, and usually when you go to an auction, they just take your license at the front desk and they just let you go back there to look at the auction cars. But this time, at this specific auction, they had a guy bring us out there to the cars to show us to them, or show them to us. Yeah. And I don't know, guys, when somebody's out there showing us the cars and it's like hot, I just feel like I don't want to waste their time, and I don't want to make them stand out there forever, so I just try to rush and I try to just look and take pictures real quick and then move on so they can go do what they need to do. I don't know why I do that. Like, they don't really mind, but it's just like, I don't know, I'm weird. I guess I just didn't look over it good because I've been looking at it some more, and the motor actually got pushed back quite a bit, and I will show y'all that here in a second. But I've actually had this issue before with the green Integra GSR that I parted out. It got hit really hard on the driver's side, like it crunched all the way to, like, it crunched the door up and the roof up like this. Like, it was hit hard. This one's not hit as hard, but it is hit pretty hard. So what I'm worried about is the post mount, the mount on the driver's side. You know how it's like the motor mount bolts to the post mount that bolts to the head. Like I said, the motor got pushed back really far, so the mount is pushed like way back. You can tell, like, at least a couple inches. And what I'm worried about is the post mount being pushed so hard that it's crooked. You can tell that it's crooked, but it's hard to see anything with the timing cover on. But I'm worried that it may have busted the head from the force of the mount getting hit so hard, you know what I mean? So what we're gonna do today is we're gonna take the valve cover off, and we're gonna take the timing cover off, the upper one, and move the power steering line out the way so we can get a better look at the head to see if this motor is any good or not. I mean, the block is still gonna be good, and you know, you can always do a B20B swap, but really I was kind of just trying to do a budget build on the EK hatch, so that's why I just bought this car, so I could just swap everything over and be done. But I don't know if that's gonna be the case, guys, because I already have to buy a transmission case, and I mean, that's gonna be at least 100 if not more. And then if the motor's no good, I'm probably just not even gonna bother with the swap. I'll probably just end up selling it and try to get most of my money back. So I don't know, we're gonna find out. If the motor's good, I don't mind getting a new case for the transmission, but it all depends on what we're gonna find out today. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop this valve cover off and see what we got going on. Alright, I went ahead and popped this power steering line off and got it out of the way. Before I put you guys on the tripod, I kind of want to give y'all an up-close visual of what we're working with here. So you can see how far the motor got pushed back, because this is how far the mount is sideways, because you know, it's supposed to be like basically in line with this, but it's way pushed back. And if you look at the actual metal post mount here, you can definitely tell that it looks tweaked. It's kind of hard to see, but I think y'all get the idea. But you also see how the timing cover is like pushed in because it's like tweaked sideways. So honestly, I don't have a good feeling about this, but I just want to see how bad it is. I don't know if y'all can see because I don't have the car up in the air. Oh yeah, y'all can see right here. Here is our busted transmission case. Alright, you guys, it's the moment of truth. We're about to see what's behind this timing cover. Okay, do y'all see that bolt back there? It like pulled the bolt out of the head, basically, is what it looks like. And if you see over here, you see those things that look like cracks right there underneath that bolt? That definitely looks like a crack where that bolt goes in. Right there. And that bolt's definitely pulled out of the head right there. Alright, so yeah, guys, it's not as bad as I thought. So I was thinking, like, on that GSR I was telling you guys about, the hole where the bolt goes in on the head, it was like pulled out, and like the head was like, or the round part, or like where the bolt goes in, it was like cracked and separated. Like you could see the cracks in that one, but it was still like all together. But this one was like cracked and like the pieces were not touching the bolt anymore, basically. So it wasn't totaled, but it was a lot worse than this. So this basically, that one bolt, it just ripped its way out of the head, so all the threads in there are toast. But I'm thinking maybe it could be rethreaded and still used. The other one had some little cracks, but I think that could be fixed and maybe rethread that one if it needs to be. But at least the head's not like broken from what I can see. I think we might still be able to do something with it. Repairing it might be a little beyond me because I've never tackled anything like that, but I think that I could still get that fixed for fairly cheap maybe. We'll see. I'll have to inspect it more once we actually get the motor out of the car. Honestly, that's a relief, because I was thinking, wow, the motor and the transmission are gonna be messed up and it's gonna cost like a lot of money to fix, and the head on the B20 might not even be worth fixing, and I might just not even be able to swap it into the car. But honestly, this is good news. It's definitely not as bad as I thought from what I can see, so I'm happy about that, guys. It was nice to bring y'all along on this journey figuring this out together, because y'all might have seen me crying if it was totaled. No, I'm joking, but no. We did try to start the car, and like it started for a second, but then it would die. I'm not really sure why that's the case. It's just like, even with the damage, I'm not sure what would cause it not to want to run. I mean, there's probably something I'm not seeing, but I don't know, guys. But it did start up, it just died right after twice. So I don't know. Hopefully it's good. Well, test it more once we get it out, and I'll do a compression test and we'll go from there. But so far so good. I'll just keep my eye out for a case for the transmission, and I think we can still make this happen. Pretty excited for that. Sorry this wasn't an EF video, guys, but it's just something I wanted to do and I wanted to bring you guys along with me. But the next video will be an EF video. If y'all remember me talking about my red SI hatch, I want to get that thing going again, so I'm about to order some stuff for it. But my problem I'm having is I need a new ignition, and you can buy the ignition lock cylinder where the key goes in and you can just replace that part and the whole rest of the ignition that bolts to the column can stay there. But from the video I watched, you have to be able to turn the key on the original ignition to the on position before you can pull the cylinder out. And I haven't tried it yet, but that's the part that's messed up, like when it was stolen or whatever they shoved in there. I don't know if I'll be able to turn it onto the on position. So I was just gonna buy a whole new, like the whole ignition that bolts to the column with the keys, but I can't find any. I checked on eBay, I didn't see any. I haven't tried posting in like a local group yet, but I will do that. But if y'all guys have a whole ignition that like with the part that bolts over the column with the keys, like I'd definitely be interested in that. So let me know. I'll pay shipping and I'll pay for the part, obviously. But yeah, I'm on the lookout for that, and a transmission case for a LS Integra transmission. But that's about it, guys. I know this probably isn't a very long video, but it's just, like I said, I want to take you guys along with me. I do really hope y'all enjoyed it, and stay tuned for that EF video coming soon. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.